This officer's father turned into a zombie. He specifically called an exorcist to come and deal with it, but to completely eliminate the zombie, the officer had to be used as bait. The officer was terrified and tried to run away, so the exorcist tied him to a pillar. But just then, the exorcist suddenly felt the need to use the restroom. As he was about to go outside, gunshots forced him to retreat. It turned out that the officer, in order to prevent anything from happening, had ordered that no one but himself could leave the house. With no choice, the exorcist used a wooden board to block the door, and found a random place to relieve himself. At that moment, both of his apprentices suddenly had stomach pains. It turned out the food they ate earlier was bad, so the three of them had to hide in a corner to relieve themselves. At that moment, the coffin lid suddenly opened, and the zombie appeared. The officer was terrified. The exorcist told him to hold his breath, so the zombie wouldn't find him. Sure enough, after he held his breath, the zombie jumped toward the exorcist and his two apprentices. The exorcist quickly held his breath as well, and to breathe in some fresh air, he had his apprentice shoot the officer with a slingshot. The officer screamed in pain, and seeing the zombie being drawn to the officer, the three of them breathed a sigh of relief. They quickly pulled up their pants, and just as the officer was about to face danger, they subdued the zombie.